Good afternoon from AlphaCars. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2015 Ural Gear Up. I'll start by taking you on a tour of this particular motorcycle and all of its factory options, as well as showing you some of the more general features of the Ural Gear Up line. We'll start by looking at the finish on both the sidecar and the motorcycle. This particular paint scheme is known as Urban Camo. It's a beautiful blend of these three different hues here. You'll find a dark and light gray camouflage pattern over a matte white base, and I love the way that it contrasts with all of the black accents throughout the motorcycle, like the wheels, the suspension, the crash bar in the front, the side step, etc. Really is a nice contrast, and of course, being a Ural with one of these factory premium paint schemes, it really does stand out in any lineup of motorcycles. It just looks wonderful. Of course, I also love how this bike has the silver engine there, kind of keeps that nice light color scheme through the center mass on the motorcycle. Of course, this is the 749cc opposed twin, otherwise known as a boxer. Power is delivered through a twin plate dry clutch, which was replaced last year, so that's going to give you some peace of mind knowing you have a clutch in really nice condition. Power is then sent through a 4-speed manual transmission with selectable reverse gear using that lever just to the left of your right peg. Power is then sent through a drive shaft into this final drive, which you'll notice has the drive shaft carrying over to the sidecar wheel, of course with two-wheel drive, as is indicated by this badge just here. That was a factory feature on the Gear Ups at the time and still is so today. You can see you can select two-wheel drive via that linkage just there, using this lever, which is just below your handbrake, just under your right leg. Of course, normally you may be used to seeing the handbrake up here near the controls on our listings, but being a 2015, it was a slightly different layout, but it still functions equally as well and is equally as convenient. You can see all of the controls and gauge cluster there are in really nice condition. There's no wear on any of the white markings there specifying what each switch does. Looking at the seat here on the motorcycle, you'll find this nice kind of double up bench seat, pardon me. Really like the way this looks. It's in beautiful condition. You'll find all of the stitching to be just perfect, no scuffing or discoloration, and it's a very comfortable place to sit. Of course, your passenger, for convenience, there has these nice fold down heavy duty foot pegs. It's a nice comfortable place to be, and we'll get to the sidecar in just a moment. You can see you have this nice stainless finish Ural badging just there, and that nice Ural emblem as you are used to seeing there on the tank. Of course, you also have this nice little cubby here in the center. Nice to keep your registration or any small items just there. Of course, as we make our way to the front of the motorcycle, you're going to find nice dual shocks and springs on either side. Just next to those are the Brembo calipers and rotors. Now, of course, having effective brakes on a motorcycle is a huge safety benefit, and Ural has certainly not cheaped out on all 3 points of contact. You have these nice high-performance brakes, and they bring the bike to a stop very effectively. Now, making our way over to the sidecar, of course, as I mentioned before, you'll find this nice satin black crash bar there in the front in really nice condition. All of the paint on the sidecar looks great, and you do have this nice factory option here, this spotlight installed on the sidecar. Throws a lot of light, and of course is adjustable using that little lever in the back. As we're at this section of the bike, I forgot to mention you do have this nice gas steering stabilizer here. We just replaced this recently, and of course it's fully adjustable via that red knob at the end. Really nice feature to have, especially when going down the highway. These bikes will cruise comfortably around 60 or 70 miles an hour, and very much so thanks to that steering stabilizer. It gives you that confidence going down the road. Of course, you'll find on the fender here, all of the paint to be in nice shape. Minor touch-up has been used throughout the motorcycle, but hardly any, and does not affect the outward appearance. Really looks nice. Of course, you have that nice collapsible shovel just there with that nice purple Cordura side cover. Looks great. As you can see, the Cordura cover here on the windshield apron. Really nice feature, super durable and weatherproof material. And of course, that windshield on the sidecar is in really nice shape as well. No chips or scratching on there. And can't forget the nice Givy windshield there on the motorcycle itself. Of course, this is an aftermarket part, but a very high-end one at that. We recommend Givy windshields on all of our Ural motorcycles. Making our way to the rear on the sidecar, gonna find this nice full-size spare there with the nice luggage rack just above it to be used for whatever you may find necessary. And of course, the gas canister just there. That is a factory standard feature on all of these Ural Gear Up models. Looking at the seating arrangement here in the sidecar, you'll find a Final seat in beautiful condition, nice plush, comfortable place to be. Of course, the windshield does slide forward, making access even easier for passengers, and then can be redeployed just like that. You'll find the interior of the Sidecar to be in very nice condition. Of course, that satin white finish carries through the Sidecar, and you have that nice rubber floor mat with the Ural branding there to protect the painted surfaces below. Making our way to the trunk, allow me to unlock with one hand here, pardon me. In the trunk, you're going to find all of the corresponding touch-up to this particular motorcycle, as well as an owner's manual and a toolkit. If you'd like to see this toolkit expanded and highlighted all the different tools included, you'll find that in the high-resolution photo set at alphacars.com. This particular bike also has a nice little tire inflator just there for any situations where it may be needed. And this is a slightly newer owner's manual than the motorcycle, but it still is equally relevant and will answer any questions you may have about your motorcycle and the technical aspect of the bike. Again, just really nice condition on a used motorcycle here. Of course, I have to start it up for you. Grab with my left hand here. Fires up, no problem. Let you hear the engine running uninterrupted for a moment here. Really love the sound on these bikes too. Nice pushrod style engine. Got that unique sound to it. And is idling quite happily. Of course, forgot to mention this bike is showing just under 17,000 miles just there. All of the lights and gauges work perfectly. So if you have any further questions related to this 2015 Gear Up, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you will find all relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.